right, what's up, What Now fans? We're here at Ackerson Stadium. My mom right here. We're still a game. It's about 6 degrees here, and it feels like it's 20. And it's wind is blowing 20 miles per hour. It's snowing, but we're still here, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Tune into the next episode. See you later.
How would you evaluate your season?
I think we ain't done yet.
You personally,
I think we ain't done yet.
Marcus.
Wow. Michigan at the 41. What a hit! Ball's free on the ground. South Carolina deserves to have it, and they do. Oh, and a left hand. Sends Fonseca down. Flat on his back. It's over. Irving and Curry. One-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. Center field. Did he get it? Did he get it? Walk-off slam! Call it second quickly. Origi!
This is sick. Put this to music. I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Welcome to an all-new episode of What Now, where we debate the hottest sports topics, dissect them, correct them, and give them to you from our perspective. I'm Jamie, and along with me is Reek, Tobias, Malin, and no Jalen. He can't make it. He's traveling. Welcome back after 2 weeks of holidays.
So the What Now?
How we doing?
What up,
All right,
gang?
Tobias, we leaving that in 2022. Just let you know, we just gonna leave that.
Wait,
That was the
what?
last
Leaving
one.
what?
You know we leaving. Your
That
intro.
little
Oh, what the?
Millie
Leaving
Rock.
that.
on
No, it's
every
coming.
block?
Hey, it's coming in 2023 better than ever, baby.
No.
Please,
we're
no.
It
good.
is.
We're good.
It's gonna elevate in 2023.
We're good.
We're gonna
I
coach
miss
you out
y'all,
of it.
gang.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah, I
miss
miss
y'all.
y'all, man.
I
I
miss,
missed y'all.
I miss like correcting y'all's takes and stuff and proving y'all wrong.
I miss
I
dissecting them.
missed it. I missed them.
Oh,
Who you been
God,
proving
You
girl.
heard
wrong?
me. You heard me. You heard me.
Who you been proving wrong?
Y'all know I'm the most right on this show all year. I'm the most right on
Oh,
this
Log
show
off.
all year.
Let's
I'm the
leave the lies
moderator
in
and I say log
2022 as
off.
well.
How do I kick him out?
Loud doesn't mean right.
Yeah.
How do I
Hey,
kick him
Brandon Marshall Jr. right there.
no, that's Michael Irvin right there. He be killing. He be like,
Hey, he started sweating, boy.
Hey, that vein start popping out in the middle of his head. He's
Ooh,
so.
I
Hey,
want one of
he was-
those.
He definitely used to be on one back in the day.
All right.
I know what you mean. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Before we get into it, make sure y'all like and subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, TikTok, Twitter, and follow our Instagram at whatnow.on.me. All right, let's get into it. Topic number 1. I know it's bowl season, baby, but OU plays tonight, I guess.
Oh,
So
they
big
do?
old Boomer Sooner. No, tonight as in tomorrow when this episode drops.
Over sooner.
Boomer Sooner against
Who they playing again? Oh, I'm sorry.
the
Oh,
Manoles.
yeah, yeah,
Probably
yeah.
Y'all
gonna
should
lose.
beat them.
Yeah,
My
they're gonna
family
lose.
texted me and asked me who I'm cheering for, and then they got mad at me.
I think it's gonna be a
Well,
blowout.
Oklahoma, you never know Oklahoma though.
Correct. But
No.
that's not what we're talking about. I don't want to get off topic. I don't want to play a Tobias here.
Oh, whoa. Digress.
I don't want to digress. So with that being said, it is bowl season, but this weekend starts. Am I tripping?
Yeah, this week.
It is New Year's
weekend.
weekend. Okay. This weekend starts the good.
Let's
So,
go.
Let's hear y'all's predictions. I know we got the big games.
Malin, I'm gonna let you take it away right there. I'm gonna let you take this away.
Take it away, Penny.
So, We only predicting the playoff, right?
Only playoff.
All right.
Yeah.
Realistic take. I ain't gonna lie. It's been about 2 weeks now since Georgia last played, and but each day goes by, I get a little more nervous.
Oh gosh.
I'm just saying,
Oh.
bro. It's been a while since I ain't got any momentum to feed off of right now. So with that being said, I still think we could take this game. Probably I could see like a 31-24 tight game. I just feel like CJ Stroud ain't seen a defense like ours this year, so he probably come off to a slow start. But I don't count them out the whole game. I feel like him and Marvin Harrison, Drew, can get a little connection going, and they'll put up some points, definitely. I don't think we shut them out or blow them out. And for the other game, sorry, you TCU fans out there, I don't think y'all should have been in the start with. And I just think Michigan gonna handle y'all pretty well. It's just gonna be a nice little, probably 28-14, 28-10 game.
That's generous.
No, Malin, you actually my favorite Georgia fan because every Georgia fan I've heard has gave the exact opposite take of you. They're talking about, they ain't never seen a team like us all year. And
which I do think is true, but I am the more realistic fan of my fellow Georgia fans. I don't know what's in the water down here, why everybody's just so delusional. I'm preparing for the worst. That's what I'm preparing for.
So Ohio, so the Buckeye, or I don't know, are you still a Buckeye fan or are you a TCU fan? We don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know what Reed
who
we cheering for.
So what do you think about that UGA Ohio State game?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. Ohio State left a bad taste in my mouth last couple times I've seen them play. They backed their way into the playoffs because everybody else lost. But I'm still gonna be a homer. We're gonna beat Georgia Bulldogs. We're not gonna hear too much barking. Y'all had y'all year last year. Georgia not gonna do it 2 times in a row. I think if you lose, it'll be first. I think you said this before. If you lose, it'll be first round. Now, if you get past Ohio State, I think you're winning it all, Georgia. But I'm saying if you lose, I think it will be first round to Ohio State. So I'm gonna go Ohio State over Georgia. Now, in terms of score, I don't know. Because if it's high scoring,
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna have to be high scoring.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited for the game though.
Kirby's not as stubborn as because Georgia plays the same type of offense that Michigan does. Like they're built the same way. But exactly. Kirby's not as stubborn as Jim. Jim, you can shut him down running first half, and he's still running the ball 20 times second half. I feel like Kirby, if you shut him down in one aspect, he's gonna find another aspect that he's just as good at, and he's gonna attack you with that. But like, and Ohio State's weakness, as we all know, is physicality. The run. They know how to stop. They don't know how to play their base defense to stop the run. They can't do it. They can't. They have to put 8 or 7 in the box. And by that time, it's Brock
mentality.
It's Brock Bowers. It's Brock Bowers mode at that point. You put 8 in that box, right over your head every single time. And Stetson can do it. Stetson can't do it. He's done it time and time again.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid of Stetson running the ball.
Hey, he's sneaky.
He's so nice. He's slippery.
He give me Pickett vibes, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
Slick. Yeah.
Give me Pickett vibes.
Don't say that. He's not as good as Kenny. He's not as good as KP. He's not KP 3000.
I bet he's faster.
No, he's not good as KP 3000. You saw the fake slide?
I'm about to say
he had the fake slide for his long run. I know y'all saw about a month ago. Stetson went straight up the middle, about 60 yards, stepping, untouched.
Stetson was stepping.
Tell him. Yeah, you couldn't even see the logo on his cleats.
So are we gonna talk about this game, or are we gonna give our prediction for both games now?
We just
do both.
Which one,
doing, Jamie?
Do both. Malin did both.
Oh, he did? Who'd you say? Oh, yeah, he said Michigan or TCU. All right, I think Michigan is going to be TCU too, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as Malin said it. I think TCU, well, actually, let me say this. I think first half is going to be close, and then second half, I think Harbaugh is going to realize what TCU is doing and game plan to that, and then it'll probably turn into, I won't say blowout, but it'll be 2-3 touchdown win for Michigan. Second half. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Tobias?
You don't know I got to be out the woodwork here. You know I got to be different here. Georgia's the best team in the college football playoff. They are. Hands down, they are. I don't think no other team. But because of that, I really think I think the team has from watching their interviews and stuff, the demeanor, feel like UGA is overlooking Ohio State. It's going to be a close game. It is. So with that,
you think so? Overlooking?
Yeah,
that's a statement.
I think they're overlooking Ohio State because Georgia is a better version of Michigan. That's all they are. They're a much better version of Michigan. They play the same type of physical defense. They play the same type of offense. It's the same team that Ohio State's seeing again, but they're even better. I think just because Michigan, the only reason they've been able to beat them twice in a row is because Jim has seen this team 6 times in a row. They know what Ohio State's going to do. This is the same team we see over and over and over every single year. Georgia has faced this team one time before. You know when that was? 1933. The Pittsburgh Steelers just started their franchising. Yes. That's how long. That's the first time they've seen this team. So with that, I'm going to go 24-21 Buckeyes right there. I'm going 24-21 Buckeyes. That was my bold prediction. And with the TCU Michigan game, I'm gonna go first half is gonna be 21-10 TCU. That's what I'm gonna go 21-10 TCU. Second half's gonna be 35-21 Michigan. That's what I'm going.
You think y'all could do something like that?
That's crazy to say.
They've done it literally every single game I've watched.
How do you?
I ain't gonna lie. While I don't trust TCU defense, I really trust their team at all. I think if they get up on y'all like something like that, I don't see y'all coming. Because what's his name? JJ McCarthy, has he shown a comeback effort?
Yeah, yes.
Now I ain't talking about a comeback effort with dominating running game, like a straight up. He got to get them down the field and score.
We did it with Ohio State. We had to run the ball. We had 10 rushing yards the first half. We had no other. We couldn't do anything.
But y'all weren't down. Y'all weren't down. What was that? 13?
Yeah. But the reason why I said 21 though is because we have I think there's like a stretch since the Penn State Indiana game. They've let up like a total of maybe 21 points in the second half. 21. They let up 3 against Ohio State. They let up 10 against Illinois. They let up any against Nebraska. There's none against whoever they played before. I can't remember who they played before that. Maybe Northwestern or something. I don't know. Somebody before that. They let up any against, and they let up get 3 against Penn State. They don't let up. They're the best second half adjustment team in the country.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. say they play like they played versus Illinois, and you down in the fourth quarter with like probably 4 minutes left, and you got to go score. You cannot sit there and depend on this run game. Do you trust Michigan's offense to do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Unbiased.
We did it. Yeah, we did. We did it with Illinois. We could do it. Illinois had the best defense.
This is not Illinois. This is a playoff
Illinois
team.
had the best defense in the country. TCU has a 62nd ranked defense in the country. I'm not worried about that Big 12 defense. They want a 3-3-5. We are going to run through that defense. So we are. I'm just not going to sugarcoat. We are. But their offense.
If they're smart, they would know that defense wouldn't hold up against y'all's running game and try to switch something up.
I don't think they are, but that's why I'm giving us maybe not 21-10, maybe exaggeration, but I think TCU is going to be up halftime. I do because we haven't seen no team this whole season has spread out their offense like that. Even Ohio State didn't do it like that. Ohio State tried to keep it a little bit balanced or whatever they were trying to do. TCU is just going to straight up throw the ball. They're not trying to keep it balanced. They want to throw the ball. Big 12.
I'm not mad at your take. It's just I've never heard somebody predict a comeback.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be a comeback, and it's gonna be a comeback blowout. This was gonna be. Watch.
Especially as the underdog is the team going up first. If you think as a comeback, you would think the underdog would be. I don't know. Never mind. But anyway, the comeback is this. It's just funny to me.
All right, then let me put it like this. Then let's say 13-21. Then let's say that. That better for y'all.
I'm not mad at the pick. I'm just saying it's funny.
I just don't think y'all will be down, and if y'all are, I don't know, bro.
No, I think we'll be down. I do because we've been down. We were down against Ohio State. We were down against Illinois. We were down against Penn State. We were only up against 7 against Nebraska.
I know what you're doing.
Michigan State. I think we were down too. We're down against Michigan State too.
You pulling the Skip Bayless. You're trying to jinx your team.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Skip always be like, nah, the Cowboys, man. I don't know. They just look too good. The who sucks in the league? I don't know. The Texans. The Texans, they just look too good. You see that quarterback, he's doing nice. I don't know. The Cowboys can be scared, or the Texans can be scary. Skip, good or well, they're not losing to those Texans.
No, we not.
That's what he's doing. They're not
it's either that or he's going ahead and trying to predict the first half. So if they're down in the first half, we can't text them in the middle of the game and be like, hey, what's going on?
What now, fans? Y'all see what they do to me? They trying to analyze me right now.
Ulterior motives.
Tobias, you're just too easy to read.
Listen, I'm being serious.
Because when else in this whole season has he ever said Michigan was gonna be down at any point?
I'm saying.
We do that. All y'all Michigan fans out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. We always do. We don't. Not that we're playing bad the first half. It's just we trying to figure out the team. So I think it'll take us. I think TCU be up on us, and then we just gotta get used to how we playing. Max Dugan, they gonna come out trying to all they might. First off, TCU don't have the depth we do. They don't. I saw this like breakdown of stars of Michigan has like 41 4 stars, 3 5 stars, and 41 3 stars. TCU has like what? I think they had 1 5 star, 6 4 stars, and like 53 3 stars. They don't have the depth that we do. They don't.
Well, duh. Who's committing to TCU?
They might get some good recruits after this year.
I mean, yeah, after this, but before then, who the heck is Heather's? Never mind.
Well,
you're right.
Andy Dalton.
Tobias. So
Okay, and
you got.
That was also like 2012.
You said Ohio State's gonna win, right?
Yeah.
So who you got in the championship?
I can't get prediction right there. I don't know yet. I really don't know.
So
I think
you can predict the comeback, but you can't predict just a regular game.
I gotta see.
Because you want to say Ohio State, but you don't want to go against your team. I know what it is.
I'm not gonna predict that yet. We're gonna wait. Go wait till after this week to predict something.
Jamie, did you want to say something about it?
Unfortunately, I think UGA will beat Ohio State, but it will be a closer game than we think. And Michigan will probably beat TCU.
Don't be so gloom about it.
Come on, I'm gonna give you a pom-pom, Jamie.
No, I don't really like any of the teams in the playoff. I think college football this year, none of the teams are that great. They're good.
Are we saying this
obviously.
because
I'm saying it because
how
it's
your
real.
season went?
I have been saying no.
That's how
I've
it
been
goes.
saying it. You
That's
can
how it
ask
goes.
Elijah. I'll pull him in here to corroborate my story. Watching Michigan play, I said Michigan is not a winning team, a championship team. You're not. You're a good team. And listen, I don't want nary one of these teams to win because I don't want to hear any horned frogs. Gross. I don't want to hear stupid Ohio State fans. I don't want to hear, and I don't want to listen to Michigan, Tobias.
We don't do nothing.
I cannot wait for
I don't
the
wanna
day
listen to you,
y'all retired
Tobias.
that barking. I never barked a day in my life.
Yes, you did. You barked last year. Yes, you did.
Okay, all right.
You
I
barked
did
last
lie. I
year.
lied.
You
I
did.
barked after we won. That was the first time I seen that.
Exactly.
Y'all should have heard the audio. It was so he was like the voice is cracking.
I only
and everything.
did that because I was messing with them because they brought it up to me. Oh, you barking? You barking? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna bark. We won.
Disgusting.
The dog
That's
coming
funny.
out.
Cause man, y'all
And then
y'all gonna have to retire that
fake-
barking like y'all had to retire in 1980. It's just
all the
gonna have to
little
keep
fake
coming.
Dogs fans, all the little girls who ain't never watched football in their lives. Dogs, they're gonna reshare the story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, you all right. You all right. That is annoying. It is very
All right.
annoying seeing that.
I agree with you on that.
Name something about football other than go dogs.
You know what's funny about
While I agree with that, I don't think you should put us all in a group.
You know what's funny about Georgia, and it might be more schools, but just because we live in Georgia, I notice most of the people that actually go to UGA don't actually watch football or the Bulldogs. It's the fans that they've never been to the school as a student. That'd be the ones that like UGA. I've always noticed that. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying.
Because they ain't ever had anything.
Well, you know, not the millennials, because what are we, Gen Z? So not
I'm a millennial,
millennials.
first of all.
I'm a millennial.
Are you? I don't think we millennials. What year
No,
is
we're
that
not.
cut off? I think
You're
it's
on the line.
Yeah, we're on the line.
We're on the line. All right. So the generation before millennials, you know, like probably like over 80% of them didn't have a chance to even go to Georgia. So they just grew up just probably because, you know, just that old timey stuff. You know, we live in Georgia. That's the only school that's probably on TV. So it just probably trickles down from that.
Makes sense.
Okay. Well, I'm done talking about all this nonsense. I don't know. I'm excited to watch the games. I just don't think any of the teams are like outstandingly amazing. They're all good, obviously, but Georgia's probably going to win it all again.
Y'all don't jinx us though. Right? Don't jinx us.
I'll jinx it. I will. Okay.
Please,
anyway.
please
I'm
jinx
lucky
it.
we got it last year because this would be a lot more nerve wracking if it wasn't.
Please jinx it.
All right, let's move on to NFL. What are y'all's AFC, NFC championship predictions?
Let me think about it. I don't know, bro.
I already know.
I
The
don't
I'm
know.
going.
NFC
the way
is
this
a little
season's
tricky
going.
now
Well,
You already know where I'm
NFC is-
going.
because of what's done happened.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got
AFC
it.
is probably not that hard.
Don't say Chargers. I don't even want to hear it.
You know, why don't you just give
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
prediction?
Go ahead,
get-
Toes.
you already know where I'm going, baby. Bolt up, baby. Justin Herbert, he gets the first AFC championship appearance this year. You know why? Because the offense is finally clicking. They're finally letting the man throw downfield. I don't know who, they must have took away the playbook for somebody, but that game was good. So I've got Chargers and the Chiefs. And I've got the Chiefs winning that one, actually.
Okay,
I don't have
well,
just
then, guess he didn't bolt up that hard.
well, you could put it, but then at that point, he's done more than most quarterbacks. So we can start putting Justin Herbert in that baby.
No, I'm
That
good.
yeah.
Before I pick my teams, we can't pick just random teams at AFC because we don't know how the bracket looks, right?
Yeah, you can. You just pick whatever team you think is gonna make whoever thinks will make the playoffs and make the AFC championship. Who do you think?
All right.
Well, six of the teams in the AFC already clinched.
Clinched, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, 5. The AFC South still gotta get a winner, and then the 7th seed. So
You know who I got
Go ahead.
in the AFC? To the AFC Championship, I got.
You better not say the Bengals.
I'm not.
Okay.
I got the Bills,
Mhm.
just to keep going along with my take,
The Bills.
and the Ravens.
What? You have no Chiefs?
Nope.
For as good as they're playing right now.
Because
Action
you know
Jackson,
why? You know
baby.
why I'm gonna say the Ravens? They basically had the same thing that happened to them last year, happened again this year, and they still made the playoffs with all that's been going on, with all these players that they don't have, with all this, that, and the other that they just are missing. So I just feel like, a healthy Lamar, he could probably will this team to a conference championship, depending on the route he has to take. Now, do I think he wins? I don't think he quite gets to the Super Bowl. I think it's more like a Joe Burrow story from last year. Like, we're just happy to see him get there.
Joe Burrow made it.
Has he been to the
That's
AFC
what I'm
championship?
saying. Oh, dang, he did. But like I said, I would just be happy to see him get there.
I
Well,
have a hot take.
You want it this week?
No,
go ahead.
I mean, this can count as it. I'm gonna go real hot with this one.
I know you better say the Dolphins.
No, the Jags.
I was gonna
The
say.
Jags?
I knew he was gonna say that.
Actually, I like that,
was gonna
Jamie. I do
say that,
like
then
that.
I was
I
like,
like
nah, they haven't clinched yet, and I don't think they
They're
could just
pulling it
get past. I don't
together
think
right
they can
at the
win
right
one game
time.
yet.
I like that, Jamie. I do like that.
I'm gonna say Jags.
Hold on, time out. Didn't I say the Jags was
No, you
gonna make the playoffs this year?
No, you said
At
the
the beginning of the
Dolphins. You
season?
talking about the Dolphins? That's
No,
what
I said
that's
the
what
Dolphins. I said the Dolphins gonna win the division. That was wrong. Because they actually were, and then two. I don't know why two of these three. That's a whole different. He
He
got
does though. He
cussed
does.
for like three times in 6 months. Hey, whatever. Regardless, I think I did have the Jaguars making the playoffs because I definitely had the Colts win the division because they were going to the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Lord have
Hold on, let's
mercy.
pull it out and look.
But I think I
Good,
did.
Let's go Jags.
But you got the Jags in there, Jamie, and who else you got in there?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The Jags got to win out, right?
Jags. Chiefs.
I think they just have to beat the Titans to win the division.
And Tannehill ain't playing. Ooh.
And I think Derrick Henry is now doubtful.
Oh yeah, that's over.
You
and
did not
Titans-
have the Jags in.
I didn't.
Mm-mm.
It might have been a hot take I said then at some point. But anyway, okay. Well, Jamie thinks of her second team. I'm gonna go
I said
Chiefs.
it, Chiefs.
Oh, you did? Okay, my bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Chiefs in there. And I want to say the Ravens too, but I don't know. We just don't have no receivers, man. Like our best receiver might be Sammy Watkins now, who we only have for a week.
Dang.
Yeah.
Sammy
Like
Watkins. Oh.
My pick feels more like a hot take, but at the same time, I feel like it's possible.
I think it is
If he
possible.
doesn't have to go through the Chiefs or the Bengals, I can see the Bills. Well, they'll be playing the Bills. I can see the Chargers messing up.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna let you say that. I give you the
What?
Chiefs. We already beat the Bengals this year. First of all,
I ain't gonna lie. I think playoff time, they just overpower y'all, bro.
Let's not act like. First of all, I've been seeing posts about who's the best: Bills, Chiefs, Bengals, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Mahomes. The Bengals haven't even won the division yet, and they might not win the division. They got to beat us to win the division.
That is.
They
Wait, they didn't win last year? Oh no!
Did they-
I got what you mean. Like this year, I got you. Never mind.
Did they? Y'all won a division last year, right? I think y'all won a division last year, or did y'all just get in?
No, we just got in. We just got it because we had the 7th seed. We had to face the Chiefs. I remember that.
Okay.
I think the Bengals. No,
Because we were in first for a while until Lamar got hurt, and then the Bengals. That's when the Bengals took off. But
the Bengals didn't win the division. They were only had 9 wins last year.
yeah, they really.
Wait, did we win the division?
The Bengals backed their way into the playoffs.
If we win, hold up.
Did the Browns make the playoffs last year?
No, they didn't.
No.
They didn't.
So yeah, the Steelers would have had to win then.
The Steelers and the Bengals both made it. I'm just not sure who won the division.
I think the Steelers had to win.
Hold up.
But I got the Chiefs definitely going, and I want
Bengals
to say
won
the
it.
Ravens.
The Bengals won.
The Bengals did win.
No, they didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of with Jamie a little bit. I like the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Bengals won it. They're 10-7.
Oh, they won 10 games.
Yeah.
I like the Jaguars.
I like the Jags too, but I like them for. I'm looking at them like I look at the Jets. Next 2-3 years, prime playoff teams.
I just don't see. I think Josh Allen and Herbert currently right now, their teams are playing well, but currently them two aren't playing well. Herbert just had a good game, one good game.
Herbert's not been playing bad though.
Because they're not letting him throw the ball. They're not letting Herbert do what he does best, and that's throw the deep ball. Because he doesn't
have anybody to get it. Well, he
did
until this past
does.
week. Until this past week, he didn't.
I think it's play calling more with Herbert than anything. I don't think it has to do.
Well, yeah, he has a defensive minded coach. So.
Yeah, let it. If he would have Andy Reid or some type of offensive minded head coach, I'm telling you, oh my goodness, like they're sitting on a gold mine right now. Like, have y'all seen his arm? Y'all saw that
but
one
to that point,
balance.
But to that point, I don't think the Chargers win past the wild card.
Really?
I don't think so either. They have too many flaws that they seem.
It depends on who they play.
They can't beat themselves. That's really the problem.
I don't see them beating the Chiefs.
Or they beating themselves.
I don't see them beating the Bengals. I don't see them beating the Bills. They can beat the Ravens, and they can beat whoever's coming out of the AFC South.
I mean, they almost beat
That's
the Chiefs.
about it.
They almost beat the Chiefs earlier this year.
But yeah, that was early in the season. I just don't think the way they playing. I don't like the way they play. Even though they won the other night, I don't like.
I know what you mean.
I ain't like watching that.
I think it's a coaching problem with the Chargers. I don't think it's a player. I don't think it's anybody. I don't think it's Keenan Allen. I don't think it's injuries or anything because they have all the talent in the world. I think it's coaching. There's a problem if you have two all-pro linemen. You have you have Mike Williams. Then you got Keenan Allen. Then you got Josh Palmer who started to blossom this year. Gerald Everett, Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert, and then you got the defense. You can't even go on the defense. Derwin James, Asante Samuel. You got Joey Bosa, Khalil. Dude, that's coaching at that point.
The way you feel about the Chargers is how I feel about the Bengals, to be honest. Like, I feel like everybody else except the Bengals, they only see the Bengals win. They see they won the game. But everybody else, they'll win games, but they'll break it down. Like, for example, when the Bengals played the Bucks, nobody talked about how they beat the Bucks. The Bucks turned the ball over like 3 or 4 straight plays in a row.
Beat the Bucks.
Yeah, exactly. But nobody talked about that. Everybody talked about, the Bengals beat the Bucks. They beat Tom Brady.
They didn't. Tom Brady beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly. Like they have like 4 straight turnovers, 4 straight plays. It was crazy.
We've been singing this melody. We've been singing this melody since last year. Since beginning of last year. Is how no one's beating the Bengals is that they're losing. That's it. They're just losing. No, the Bengals aren't beating anyone. Everyone's just losing. That's it.
Yeah.
Like we've been singing that since
Right.
last year.
Let's do NFC.
Okay. Tobias, did you say
timer this time?
I don't think I said.
Go fast?
I don't think NFC. NFC. I don't know if it's possible, but I think maybe Eagles and Cowboys again. I don't know if it's possible. I haven't done my bracket yet, but that I think that could be possible in Eagles and Cowboys. And if so, that'd be a really good one.
I got Niners, Cowboys.
I had Niners, Eagles.
Okay.
I was thinking Niners, Eagles too.
Okay.
I really want
But
to see the Niners in the Super Bowl because I want to see a rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. I don't really
Brock
care what
Purdy.
happens. I don't care if they win or lose. I just want to see it because there's never no rookie can lead a team. There's never happened. All right, let's just show them this year. Let's show them this year.
Niners are my
Let me
Super Bowl
blowing
pick,
people
if
like y'all never know it can happen.
They've had 3 quarterbacks this season. It's crazy. Nobody believe in the Vikings.
Hey, Purdy's nice. Hey, Purdy's that guy.
He's
Purdy's that guy.
Purdy.
Purdy's that guy.
And
Yeah.
when somebody shuts down, it's rare, but when somebody shuts down Justin Jefferson, the Vikings do not look good.
I think
So.
Mhm.
I like
If
that.
whoever can do that, I just don't trust. I don't want to say I don't trust Kurt, but I don't trust Kurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. He been shining. He has been shining in the spotlight this year. He's been doing pretty good. He has.
What game and which one of those games was Justin Jefferson not on the field?
Good point. It's a very good point. Very
Will
good.
the Buccaneers be in the playoffs, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we lose in first round.
You think so? I don't know. I think the Panthers might
no.
get that division.
I ain't gonna lie.
The Panthers.
Yeah.
You got
Y'all
it right.
y'all just have better players, but y'all, when I watch the Bucks, it feels like I'm watching the Falcons. It's just
It
not.
hurts my
It's
feelings.
not good.
Listen, y'all, the
This
other
is
night
not
I was
good.
watching the game. Excuse me, I wasn't watching. I didn't watch the very beginning. We got in the red zone. I said, I'm the problem. Turn it on anyway. When we were about to lose that game, like after beating ourselves again, really, I turned it off. As soon as I turned it off and went to bed, oh, we started coming back. I didn't watch the rest of that game. I was on Twitter refreshing to see what was going on. I refused to turn it back on. I'm the problem. I did not watch.
I wish I was like that too, but I just and it is like that for me and the Ravens too. But I have to watch. I can't.
No, I
can't
couldn't.
not
I
watch.
knew if I turned it on, we were losing, and I was.
That's how
not
I used to
be
feel about
pissed off.
Georgia, and then they finally just went over the hump while I was watching, so I can watch every game now.
That's funny. Nah,
They
that's
broke the
funny.
Mainland curse.
Hey, that's
They
how I
broke
used to
the-
feel, bro, for real. Then
They
we got
broke
to
the Mainland
playoffs. I was
curse.
like, you know what? I'm watching. I don't care what
They
happens.
said they need me.
Hey,
Listen,
He got
Even
an
though
old
we
need
were
me.
beating
curse.
I'm
the
the good luck
Bengals.
charm.
The Bucks were beating the Bengals, and as soon as I got to the sports bar and started watching that game,
Downhill.
I'm
That's
not
cool.
watching no more, unless I go to a game. All right, we done? All right, on to the next. Let me restart the timer. What is the biggest surprise this year from sports? Any sport? Just pick one, because I know we could all go down a rabbit hole.
I don't
Go
want
ahead.
to. I guess it's a surprise. Well, it's a surprise definitely for me because of what I picked earlier before the season. Yeah, it's a surprise. 'Cause I didn't think it would be that bad. The Broncos and Russell Wilson. That is a surprise. I'm shocked.
Mhm.
Like, cause like we was talking trash about him like the first 3 games, and he just kept getting worse. Like
Yeah, like
just when you
game
think
by
you couldn't.
game, play by play.
Yeah.
How you get worse. And like I heard it was one of those sports podcasts today. They talking about this one season he done played himself out of the Hall of Fame. You
Yeah,
know
I
how
heard that
bad
too.
you gotta play. I just don't get that. Like, and then you got one of the best defenses in the league, and like they keeping teams under 20 points, and you can't will them to win over that. And you call yourself you want people to let you cook, man. Psh, they shocked me this year. I can't believe that.
Again, I'll give that more to coaching than anything.
We cannot keep doing that. That man done
They
got
can't do
fired. So how you go from all right, I know him and Aaron Rodgers are not the same quarterback. Yes, I know. But how does a man go from coaching 2 back-to-back MVP seasons of a quarterback to now he come over here and they can't win more than 5 games?
Now Russ for sure got that man fired. He did. He got
Like,
it.
come on, man.
They would have let Russ go if it wasn't for the contract. Before
I'm telling you,
the-
if Russ was drafted there and he played that bad,
yeah, like if he was Mike White, he would be in the Mike White situation right
yeah,
now.
if he was Sam Darnold, he would have been shipped off. I'm telling you.
And it's to the point where you don't even know what to do next with the Broncos. Like Russ,
Because it's like, so what happens if he does the same thing next year with a different coach? You gonna fire him too?
yeah, it's like they stuck with him. That's a good one. I like that. Go ahead. Who else want to go?
And I hate that. Oh, go ahead, Jamie.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to be on the same NFL boat, but I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs. It's the biggest surprise for me this year. Man's having he could possibly win offensive player of the year. Look at the way he's been playing. He leads in rushing right now, doesn't he? If I'm not mistaken, he's leading rushing right now. Raiders are trash. They're boo-boo. Let's get that straight. But the way he's been playing shocked me. I thought Josh Jacob peaked already. I thought he was done. After last year, I was like, he'll be on another team. Not this year. I thought he's gonna be another team next year. But after this year, Josh Jacobs definitely surprised me. That was the biggest surprise to me.
Yeah, I like that one too. Outside of the offense player of the year thing, I think that one's outside of quarterbacks. I think that one's a toss up between Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Those two are going crazy, but I like that one.
That's true. Yeah, Tyreek Hill is going crazy too. Yeah, and I saw someone talking about Justin Jefferson for MVP. I saw a clip talking about that.
They can put him on a list. That ain't happening.
I say Tyreek Hill would win MVP over Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, if it was between those two for MVP, Justin Jefferson would only win because of their team's record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I guess they both probably had the same amount of impact for their respective teams.
Yeah, but you could see Tyreek Hill just based off of the Dolphins from last year to this year. Yeah, I think you can see that one a little more. Mine's I'm actually go with soccer.
Even though do soccer.
Really?
Yeah, just for you, so you can do it.
You want to go? I was just gonna I was gonna say it's probably not a surprise because I actually predicted it, but Messi winning the World Cup, that felt great. That's for all the soccer fans out there, that's like a big thing for the soccer world. Even if you're not a Messi fan, you kind of like, that's just the one thing that he hadn't gotten yet. So it was like really nice to see. And I don't know if y'all been watching them Argentinians.
They've been
crazy. They've been going
crazy. They've been going crazy.
I'm like, geez, like honestly, I was happy for Argentina after that. Like, because I know y'all see all of social media. Like, if the U.S. would won the World Cup, you have not seen that. You've seen like a little party in every city or something like that, but it would not be that big of a turnout. 4 million people? No,
yeah,
that's a lot.
Also, I heard a thing. I think it will probably take too long with the discussion, so we can talk about it next week. I'll put it in, but I want to bring it up next week. I have a question for y'all.
Is it about the talent?
It's about soccer and U.S. stuff.
But you can go ahead and say it, yeah.
No, it was a question, but it was just I've heard somebody said that if soccer was our number one sport, we would dominate that.
I agree.
Also, but I don't agree with that.
We would?
Yeah, we would.
No.
We should talk about that next week, but I agree with it. And
yeah, I think
that's a really good topic.
It'll be a good combo because I agree too, but it depends on like how it's looked at.
Yeah, like that's why I say I'll wait till next week to talk about it because I can go.
I got a lot to say. Please, let's talk about that.
Who is it going to be? Belgium?
No, it's not going to be us. Anyway, let me say mine. So I guess I'm not going to go NFL, obviously, even though I could just say the Bucks. I'm not going to go soccer. So I guess I'm just going to I'll go college football. Tennessee, I think, surprised a lot of us.
That was a big shocker.
And the Big 12 as a whole. TCU.
That was the biggest shocker to me.
Yeah,
that was the biggest shocker to me. Especially with Oklahoma not being the leader of that.
Oklahoma and Texas not really at the top, and it's TCU and Kansas State.
Yeah, like who would have thought?
Even Kansas did good for a little bit. So
they were undefeated for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
We were all waiting for
I was about to go to Kansas too for my masters. I should have went.
Yeah.
But I like those. I think for Tennessee, I think their whole season in general was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Like every week was a new surprise for Tennessee, especially like once they got to the Alabama part of their season.
Yeah, I knew their offense was going to be good, but I didn't think they would have been a top 5 team or the number 1 team at one point at all.
Right.
The most surprising game all season, like at all sports to me, was that South Carolina Tennessee game. That was surprising. Yeah. That was shocking. Like I don't think anyone saw that.
Because that was the week after Alabama, or a couple weeks, something like that.
That was week after.
No, that was about a month because that was after they played Georgia and lost.
Oh, okay.
No, because Tennessee faced, who was it? Was it Kentucky? And had a bye? It was something. They faced
Alabama, then had a bye, I think, and then faced Georgia and lost.
And then who was after that?
And then I think they won again.
Yeah.
They beat Alabama. They beat T.N. Martin.
Yeah.
T.N. Martin, okay, that's who it was.
So it wasn't a bye, but it was almost a bye.
Yeah.
That Martin still put up 24 on them. Then they beat Kentucky, lost to Georgia, beat Missouri, and then lost to South Carolina, and then beat Vanderbilt. And then they play Clemson. That should actually be a good game, Tennessee and Clemson.
That's a good game. But they ain't got there's no Hendon Hooker, so
yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, it's gonna be K versus probably Milton.
Oh, he played for Michigan. He was boo-boo in Michigan. Oh man, he was so bad. Oh my
yeah, he ain't good. He was starting last year for Tennessee at one point.
He got was his spot not taken. Good. He has an arm and he could run, but my goodness, that joker made the worst decisions ever. Like
that's what I'm saying. Folks think quarterback is just throwing the ball. You gotta be smart.
We're not gonna go off on that tangent.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Let's do the superlatives of the show.
Yeah, 2022, baby. Coming to an end.
I'm eager to see this because I want to see I can't wait to see y'all's opinions, but go ahead.
First one, what was the funniest moment on the show to y'all? And I've got mine.
All right, what's yours, Jamie?
I'm gonna say it was too many men.
Yes, that was mine too. That was so
was what?
The Brian Robinson.
Oh, that's what I was gonna pick. That's
so
what I was
we
gonna
might have
pick.
a hands down winner.
I was gonna pick that one, boy.
Yo, because when Jayla was reading off the thing, Brian Robinson was first. We was like, "What website you got that?"
We lost our mind, and that was it.
I was like, "Oh, it must have been before he got shot."
He said, "Don't click that website."
Oh, but y'all boys. Yeah, that one was funny.
And then Tyreek said Jay's Colt came out the mini man and had 56 yards. Right?
No, I think it was like 24.
It was bad. It was so bad. If Brian Robinson were laughing at, he probably crying because we was flaming that man.
Oh,
my God,
how you come out the mini man that don't?
Yeah, I think I laughed like 10 minutes straight on thinking. And then
We were crying. I was crying.
Yeah, I had tears. I couldn't talk.
Y'all made me laugh with that one.
It's dark humor. Dark humor is just funny.
It is.
That was one of mine. I had a couple ones because I knew somebody was gonna say that one. I think for me, when Jay started doing the Dirty Bird dance, I think that was funny.
That was funny.
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
You started doing it out of nowhere. I was like, I thought there was something wrong.
And then the shorts all jacked up. I said,
"Oh yeah, the shorts
hey, chill out.
The shorts was all jacked up and everything." I was like, "Oh,
chill out." So my son, those boxes, they are shorts. Man, come on.
Oh man, and I think go ahead.
I'm about to say, I had two more I just thought about. The first one was before Jamie was on here, and that's when Nordy gave the South Carolina take, and Jay's face was all up in the couch. Like, bro, what are you doing?
That was real too.
And then the second one is when Jamie came on, and she gave her story about
basketball.
I
thought about that one too.
I think it's the way you said the story made it so much funnier.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was funny.
He's like, I scored. It's the wrong basket.
You did not score.
I'm a storyteller, okay?
Oh man.
Speaking of Nordy, shout out to everyone's favorite pre-Jamie podcaster. It's his birthday. Well, today,
happy birthday,
yesterday,
Nord.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nord.
Wednesday, yeah.
We miss you, man.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, Michigan's still better than Florida, but save that for another day.
I mean, I think it's given now. They was talking about actually they was talking about if the Ravens don't sign Lamar, we should get AR. I was like, nah.
We're gonna take Lamar. AR can go.
Nah.
He gonna
take Lamar.
I had one that y'all were laughing at really good was when I was talking about Liverpool, and I had mentioned we was gonna get like 3 trophies or something, and we didn't end up not getting none of them. And then we had that little edit with the "you need to leave" type of thing. I think that was funny.
Oh,
we edited the
somebody.
And then what was funny to me, another one was when all y'all started coming to me about Kobe.
Oh, no, that was funny.
It wasn't funny at the time for me because y'all was coming at me. But when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, y'all went for me.
Comment
Because of
section
Tim Duncan.
was funny. The comment
Yeah.
section was funny.
Oh yeah, y'all shout out to the fans.
So said Tyreek is a clown.
Yeah, I was like,
Alright.
come on.
Oh no, Jamie. Wait, was that the same one that they came at you? No, they came at you for the.
That's gonna be later. I got a superlative for that one.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Who had the most correct / wildest take? So I don't know about most correct, but I mentioned this one earlier because y'all thought it was wild. It was a hot take week. And I guess I know we really aren't supposed to say our own, but that's really what I can think of is me saying the Cowboys are still gonna make the playoffs. And y'all looked at me absolutely sideways. And now I'm just gonna
Yeah. You said the Cowboys is gonna make the playoffs. You said that
Cooper
that
Rush
got
was
hurt.
Cooper Rushing.
I had that.
Oh,
And we
yeah,
thought they
you
were
did.
gonna lose like 4 or 5 straight.
And y'all
You're
looked at me
right.
stupid and Cooper rushed.
You're right.
I forgot about Cooper Rush too. Dang.
I don't know. I couldn't think of a right take, to be honest. That wasn't mine. Y'all just wrong.
I'm about to say I gotta give you one read.
No one on this podcast
you
is
said
humble.
the Panthers would come in second, and they might
There you
win the
go.
division. So
Yeah.
I have to give you
That's
that one.
true.
Yeah.
No one else had that. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Go Panthers. Go Panthers.
You
go.
should have bet on that, like in Vegas or something.
They done went through running backs, quarterbacks, Baker on another team, CMC on another team, and they still about to come in second.
Actually,
Hey, y'all
No.
got to give me my credit for the Jets take though. Even though they probably won't make the playoffs, from my hot take being from like April, y'all got to get that at me.
that was a
I get that to you. That'll be mine then, because I couldn't think of one. I'm gonna be
Jay,
honest with you.
you had I thought of another one that Jay had too. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was about Tennessee. Because remember, he was talking about Tennessee. He's like, hey, y'all sleeping on Tennessee this year. Y'all sleep, they gonna make some noise this year. And I was like, bro, Tennessee's not making any noise. And I was waiting for you to bring it up the whole season. I don't think you ever did.
I brought it up when they got in like top 5. I was like, because I said it, and you and Reed were like, nah, you ain't. So I was like, bro, yes, I did.
You did. I remember him calling it because we was arguing about the Big Ten versus SEC.
I still don't remember it.
And then no, because
That's all right. That's all right.
It was just Nordy, me, and you. It was just it was just us with Nordy and everything. And then like we was all arguing about the SEC versus Big Ten. He said, "You sleeping on Tennessee?" It's like, watch Tennessee have a good year this year. I was like, bro, ain't nobody listening to Tennessee. No, dang, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
We end up having a whole episode about them.
Yeah, yeah. We should have two episodes actually. I think.
All right, let's keep it moving real fast.
All right.
I know, but
Who had the wrongest / coldest take?
That's one I really couldn't think of.
I got two.
I got one for
There
you.
was so many bad
mean-
takes we had.
Right. There were a lot of bad takes.
I had the Bucks in the Super Bowl, so
Oh, I forgot about mine. I had the Colts in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
That's worse.
That's probably the worst one.
That's the worst
That's
one.
probably the worst.
That's the worst one.
That is
I
the
can only
worst
think
one.
you could think of one worse than that.
I also had Tobias said the Steelers was gonna go 12-5.
Yeah, that was
Correct.
That's funny. Dog.
And I went down the Instagram and we had something about, I don't even remember it, but I think Balin said Kyle Pitts would be the next Calvin Johnson, something like that.
Yeah, y'all did because y'all was getting on me. I was right about that. I called that. I said Soft would shut him down, and he did. And everybody in the comment section was getting on me talking about you don't know football stuff. I was right about that.
Because at the
y'all Kyle
time
Pitts
it's a good take because of who he is, but we didn't know how Atlanta was going to use him 2 years in a row, just not use him at all.
Matter of fact, I was right. That's actually
who thought.
Rewind that back. I was right about that thing about Sauce Gardner. I was right. I was the only one that called that and said, he a rookie. He not gonna make that much noise. And he came out stepping in that thing.
I don't think I had to take him. I don't think I had to take about that. I think that was the easy pick. That's what it was. Because there was no other real rookies that was gonna really like.
Oh no, the take was I had Kyle Pitts over Mark Andrews and Darren Waller.
Oh, the top
in
tight
the tight
ends.
end rankings.
Yeah.
He's not a top 5 tight end right now. He's not. Not this. He was not a top 5 tight end at all. At all. And made his quarterback, but he's not top 5 tight end at all.
Yeah, not this season. That's a whole nother wrong take on piling them up. Keep piling them up.
Also, Jay, your Kentucky, Michigan take wrong. That was wrong about that. He started talking about we.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It wasn't crazy at the time. At the time, it was not
It
crazy.
still was crazy at the time. I was like, Kentucky? It's like that's
that was
really what
off.
you think
That
about
was off of
program.
y'all fresh in the playoff. Y'all was fresh. I didn't know y'all was gonna run it back.
Me neither, honestly. But hey, we here.
All right. Who is the biggest fan on the show?
Kyle,
Yeah, how about shout out my boy Kyle?
my boy Kyle. We gotta say
Oh, I thought
he
y'all were
getting
talking about.
free merch.
I thought you were talking about which one of us is like the biggest sports fan.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh.
That's me. That's me, baby. I'm the biggest sports fan
I
up
have
here.
something
Easy.
to say.
Easy.
So Tobias is the biggest, most outspoken, loud while we're recording. But I would say, and it's because it's me, I think I'm I'm too emotionally attached to my teams. So I think I'm probably the most emotional sports fan. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna retreat to my room. I will cry. I will cry when we win. I will cry when we lose.
Sorry, but the question was who's the
No, I
biggest
know you
sports
are
fan?
too. You're gonna eat some snickerdoodle ice cream over it.
My
And
mom,
crumble cookies.
any
I'm just gonna jump off the balcony.
any woman that I bring home to my mom, she'll tell them, she's like, if the Ravens lose, just don't talk to him.
That's Elijah. I will leave the room. I will leave and go sit out on the balcony. He knows not to speak to me until I come and talk to him.
The Stephen A.
Do not
meme.
talk
Yeah,
to me.
that's funny.
We will
That's
fight.
funny.
We will fight.
But
He literally says Bucks Saints, no matter what, he loses. If they win, he loses. If Saints wins, he loses. If the Bucks win, he loses. It doesn't matter. Because I'm not
emotional. It's too emotional.
I can't.
But
I get pissed.
I think Kyle's a big fan. I also have some people that I just know, I don't know, that watch weekly. Shagun is one, and then I think my boy Travis is one. But I see Kyle every day, so Kyle talks to me the most about it. So
Kyle's
I
the
guess I have to
biggest
say
fan.
Kyle.
Kyle's
Kyle getting free merch.
Yeah,
Kyle's
he is.
the
We're gonna
best.
send you
That's
some.
gonna be your merch.
We're gonna send you something, Kyle. He said it's gonna be your merch.
Oh, that's dead. I've been waiting on this for months.
Yeah, we didn't get our merch yet. How Kyle get merch before we get ours? That's funny.
All right.
But Kyle be sick
Last
at work to
one.
watch it. What's the last one?
I added one more.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can say it.
Oh, what is the most debatable topic? And I'm gonna say it right now. Hello, city of LA, San Diego area, all y'all.
Yep.
The Chargers fans hate us. Justin Herbert is the most debated topic on here, period.
By far.
He's still overrated. When y'all post
Yeah.
this on YouTube, you can come for me in the comments, baby. Justin Herbert's overrated. But
Justin Herbert's a
congrats,
goat.
Y'all punched your ticket to the playoffs.
3 straight years,
Overrated.
4,000 plus passing yards. First one to do it. It ain't no big deal.
He all right. All I'm saying is he needed Mike Williams and Keenan Allen to do all that.
Hot take: outside of Mahomes, Justin Herbert is the second most talented quarterback in the whole NFL.
All right, but this
Hands
wasn't
down.
what we were doing.
Hands
So
down.
who else has the most debated topic?
Talented is a subjective term, but
You sound like Stephen A. right now, bro.
we don't have to go into that right now.
You sound like Stephen A.
But I think it's Justin Herbert and Chargers, hands down, most debated topic we had on here.
Yeah, I think so.
Or Michigan and the SEC.
I think, or Big Ten SEC. Big Ten.
Nah, Michigan and the SEC.
I think
we run through everybody.
Again, I think the Kobe one got heated. We didn't prolong it like the other ones.
Yeah,
the Kobe one got heated.
That one was crazy.
Yeah. That was
Still
funny.
crazy. We ain't gonna get into it, but it's crazy.
No, he said Tim Duncan.
It's not that bad. Never mind.
Yeah, don't go into it. No.
All right, Lee. What was yours that you had?
That one, either the Justin Herbert one for sure, but I think another heated one was the Kobe. That one just didn't prolong like the Herbert ones did.
Did you have another superlative?
No, that was it. That was the one I added.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right then. Well, I think we said we were skipping quick hitters.
Yeah.
Did I
Skipping,
make sense?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Skipping
So hot
quick
take, Malin, you
All right,
got one?
I got a real quick one. Next year, the Jets starting quarterback will be out of these 3 players.
Uh-oh.
Mike White.
Get the notebook out.
It's gonna be Mike White, Jimmy Garoppolo, or Derek Carr.
I knew you were gonna say Carr.
Oh.
They be nice with
No, now choose one. Choose one. Choose one and stick to it. Who you think is going to be?
What I realistically think it could be Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's gonna be Jimmy
He's
G.
gonna lose his
Just to
starting
be a
spot
bridge quarterback
100%.
until they can find a franchise guy in the draft somewhere in the near future.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the Niners might try to keep him. I'm gonna say Derek Carr. Honestly,
so?
out of those three.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, this is kind of off top. I was about to say, I could see them trading Trey Lance and keeping Jimmy G, having Purdy start. I could see that, especially if Purdy.
He's gonna be the backup now.
Yeah. If Purdy goes deep in the playoffs with them, they're gonna keep these. That's gonna be the starting quarterback. Wow.
That's a good problem to have for them, though.
Yeah.
But again, I think that goes to Shanahan. But that's a great hot take, though. But I think Derek Carr just got. I want to say bench. I want to say bench. Just
I mean, that's how Sports Center put it.
I know, but if they were still in the hunt for the playoffs, he would still be playing.
Yeah.
But I think that shows that they were probably going to trade him.
Right.
So that's where I see Derek Carr being out of those three that you said. I see Derek Carr. But I like that take though.
Where does what's his name end up? He's staying in the Jets as the backup.
Zach Wilson?
He gone.
He gone.
Yeah, he out of there.
He's out of there. He's gone.
He can back up somewhere else.
He might as well get out of his lease right now.
Somewhere.
Zach Wilson's cleaning his locker after the season immediately.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
go to the Cougars' house. That's all he's doing.
Honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't even show up for the rest of the season.
Dang, Jamie.
That's funny.
We keeping that in there too.
All right. Scripture of the week.
Yeah, because I'm about to close this laptop.
That is true, yeah. Oh, yeah, word. All right. So the word for the week is the new year, y'all. It's our last episode of 2022. Clap it up, man. Clap it. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I'm coming.
Oh.
I'm coming.
All right. So our scripture for the week comes from Isaiah 43, verse 19. It says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Amen. There you go.
There you go. Good one.
Amen.
All right.
All right.
Well,
go ahead,
go ahead.
No, Jamie, you take us out. Actually, Jamie, the end of 2022, you take us out. Take us out.
Ooh, okay. 22 is a great year. I joined the podcast. Jalen too. But I know Malin's got somewhere to be, so I'm gonna make it quick. Y'all, you already know what to do. Like, rate, subscribe, tune in every week. We're gonna be being a lot more active on social media the last week of the year and coming into 2023, and we're coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Happy New Year!
Love y'all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Thank you so much for all of your views, all your interactions in 2022, and it's only up from here.
Peace.